This video is a step-by-step guide for installing the Café glass wall chimney vent hood. The tools that are needed to support the installation of this product are displayed on screen. Note that these tools are not supplied with the product package. In addition to the parts provided, you will need one strain relief, the vent hood can be installed using ducted or recirculation methods. Ensure that the kitchen area is ready for installation and provisions for electrical connection are made. Ensure that the ductwork provision is centered exactly above the cooktop. For ducted installation, the hood must be installed vertically onto a wall. The vent can be exhausted externally to the outdoors. For recirculation installation, the hood vents out to the sides of the duct covers. After choosing the appropriate venting method, calculate and mark the main installation measurements to determine the exact location of the vent hood. This model requires a 36 inches wide opening. The lowest part of this vent hood must be installed between 24 and 36 inches above the cooking surface for optimal performance. The glass chimney hoods are adjustable and designed to meet different ceiling heights anywhere between 7 feet 4 1/4 inches and 9 feet 3 1/4 inches distance. For high ceiling installations, use the high ceiling duct cover kit for your model. Refer to the installation guide to learn how to use the accessory provided for the actual height and other dimensions and measurements. In the product package, you will find hardware components, the installation guide, the owner's manual, and the main components of the vent hood. For ducted installation, the components provided include the canopy section, upper duct, lower duct, mounting screws, duct cover mounting brackets, damper, duct cover screws, mounting bracket, washers, canopy mounting anchors, duct cover anchors, and drywall self-tapping screws for junction box. For recirculation installation, you will further need the recirculation duct, recirculation duct extensions, and recirculation brackets. These parts are supplied along with the product. However, you need to purchase charcoal filters specific to this product separately. To begin with, open the top of the carton box by cutting the tape and removing the staples. Remove all of the parts from the package. Locate the installation guide from the foam pack for reference during installation. Cover the cooking surface below the hood to protect it from debris or damage. Before you start drilling the holes and cutting the parts, measure and mark the center point location on the wall where the range hood will be installed. Draw a line up to the ceiling. Based on the ceiling height measured, determine the distance needed between the cooking surface and the bottom of the vent hood. The distance should be between 24 and 36 inches. Add another 12 5/8 inches to this distance and draw a horizontal line A of 24 inches on the top of the vertical line you had previously drawn in the center. Draw a horizontal line that is 1 inch above the measured distance between the hood and the cooking surface. Align the top edge of the hood mounting bracket with the horizontal line A. With the center line as the base, align the notches of the bracket and place a reference mark on the wall in each through hole in the bracket. To proceed with the duct cover placement, place the top edge of the duct cover bracket on the wall 1/16 of an inch below the ceiling. Using the horizontal center line as the base, place a reference mark in each through hole in the bracket. Similarly, place the top edge of the lower duct cover bracket on the wall 15.5 inches below the ceiling level. Mark the areas. All holes should be drilled using the 9/32 inch drill bit. For the power supply cable to run through the wall, Determine and mark the area to be drilled. The center of the power supply hole can be drilled on one of the sides, making sure the hole is entirely inside 4 inches from the vertical center line. To determine the height, the hole can be drilled anywhere between 4 and 13 inches below the ceiling. For the hood mounting bracket, at the A-line, on the areas marked, drill the 2 canopy mounting anchors into the wall. Place the mounting bracket back on the wall and install the 2 mounting screws with 2 washers into anchors and tighten. Drill a hole into the wall at the exact intersection of the vertical C line and the horizontal D line using the 9/32 drill bit. Insert a duct cover anchor. Drill the bracket holes using the 9/32 drill bit and insert the duct cover anchors. Place the mounting bracket back on the wall and install the 2 mounting screws into anchors and tighten. Similarly, drill the bracket holes and insert the duct cover anchors. Install the 2 mounting screws into anchors and tighten. For the power supply, drill a hole of 1 1/4 inches diameter. Remove the grease filter from the unit by pressing the handle on the front of the filter. When you replace the filter, remember to position the filter below the handles. Also, ensure that the handles are visible. With 2 or more people, lift the range hood and place it on the hood mounting bracket. Ensure the bracket is placed perfectly on the holes of hood body. Place the mounting screw into the duct cover anchor at the center slot provided on the bottom at the back side of the hood. Secure the hood to the mounting bracket by fastening the duct cover screws in the holes on both sides of the bracket. As mentioned earlier, there are 2 methods for installing the vent hood: ducted and recirculation. This video covers both these methods. For ducted installation, securely press the damper on top of the exhaust opening. Remove the plastic protective wrapping and discard properly. Connect the house ducting to the damper on the hood body. Seal all of the connections using duct tape. For recirculation installation, the damper is not installed with the unit. Attach the recirculation duct extensions with the recirculation duct. Attach the recirculation duct mounting bracket to the recirculation duct using the duct cover screws. Remove the top duct cover bracket from the wall. Align the top edge of the duct cover bracket to the top edge of the recirculation mounting bracket and place them both on the wall. Install the 2 mounting screws onto the anchor and securely tighten. Push it down to properly place the duct. Attach the vertical ductwork to the top of the hood. Seal all of the connections using duct tape. For the power supply, remove the cover from the junction box. Feed the hard wiring through the hole at the back side of the junction box. Secure the junction box to the wall using the 2 drywall self-tapping screws into the 2 diagonal holes in the junction box. Feed the hood wiring through the bottom of the junction box. Attach the white lead of the power supply to the white lead of the range hood. Attach the black lead of the power supply to the black lead of the range hood. Connect the green ground wire to the green grounding screw. Close the junction box. Take the upper duct cover and slightly spread the sides of the cover apart and hook it behind the mounting brackets. Attach the covers to the brackets with the duct cover screws. Similarly, install the lower duct cover and hook them onto the upper duct cover and the wall. Slide the lower duct cover down to fit securely into the top of the range hood. Note that the vent holes of the upper duct are hidden inside the lower duct as you slide it in. Finish attaching the lower duct cover to the chimney of the vent hood with 2 duct cover screws into the holes on both the sides of the cover. Replace the metal grease filter and turn on the power supply. Turn on the blower and light. The installation is complete now. In case of any issues, refer to the installation guide for further troubleshooting. For recirculation installation, take the upper duct cover and slightly spread the sides of the cover apart and hook it behind the mounting brackets. Attach the covers to the brackets with the duct cover screws. Note that the vent holes of the upper duct are placed on the top. Similarly, install the lower duct cover and hook it onto the upper duct cover and the wall. Slide the lower duct cover down to fit securely into the top of the range hood. Finish attaching the lower duct cover to the chimney of the vent hood with 2 duct cover screws into the holes on both the sides of the cover. Attach the charcoal filter. Replace the metal grease filter and turn on the power supply. Turn on the blower and light. The installation is complete now. In case of any issues, refer to the installation guide for further troubleshooting.